I wouldn't spend another dime on Facebook ads until I watch this video. Today, I'll be revealing the 4 things I wish I knew before starting Facebook ads that would have changed the trajectory of my career and would probably have led me to success earlier on with Facebook ads, as I've been running Facebook ads now since 2015, and it wasn't until really 2019 I started to really see success with it. And I have a lot of success now with Facebook ads, done over $30 million in online revenue with Facebook ads for our clients at our agency. And today I really want to talk about the 4 things that I wish I knew before getting started with Facebook ads. Now, if you're new to the channel, you don't know who I am, my name is Nick Theriot. I run a Facebook ads agency. We specifically focus on e-com brands, and we help them grow and scale to 7 figures a month. So if you're interested in some of our services we provide, click the link below, book a call with me and my team, and we'll provide a strategy session with you. Other than that, I have nothing else to sell you. I literally give you guys everything completely free, fully transparent of how we do our services and things like that on this channel, so you can have your own little success with Facebook ads. So with that being said, let's dive into the video. All right, number 1, the first thing I wish I knew before getting started with Facebook ads is that you need a winning offer. Okay, if you do not have a winning offer, you can test all the ads you want, you can test all the landing pages you want, and you will not see the success you want, which will keep you constantly testing and fumbling and losing money. And then you realized, wait, I had it kind of flipped around, basically, of the way I'm looking at things. When I look at a winning offer, I don't look at 10% off. I don't look at free shipping, okay? Those play a part of it, but for me, an offer is everything you get in exchange for my money, okay? So if I give you $10, everything you give me is the offer, okay? So for us, we like to look at, let's say, for example, if we're selling a phone, okay? For example, if we're selling a phone and this phone is not better than an iPhone or better than a Samsung Galaxy, whatever, it's gonna be very hard to sell that product. So a winning offer needs to be better than the competition. So that's the first thing. So you need to have a product that's better than competition. Is it more durable? Is it faster? Is it cheaper? Is it quicker? Is it have more features? Does it have some type of groundbreaking technology? Does it remove the limitations of previous products? So, with this phone, it does this without any former limitations of other products that people have had, okay? So it needs to be a better product. That's number 1. That's the core, essential of a better offer is a better product, okay? Now, secondly, if you don't have a better product, and if you don't at least meet the standards of what the industry you're advertising in is meeting, you're gonna have a very hard time. So if I'm trying to sell an iPhone 5 in a market where everyone's buying iPhone 13s and iPhone 14s, it's gonna be very hard for me to scale, okay? I will get a few sales, don't get me wrong, but I'll have a very hard time, okay? Now, if everyone's selling an iPhone 13, I'm selling an iPhone 13, it's the same product across the board, and I don't necessarily have a better product, we all have the same product, then maybe I can look at it being cheaper, maybe free shipping, maybe an extended warranty, things like that can actually help out with positioning our offer as a better offer, okay? But it takes a lot of research for this. You really need to understand at least 5 to 10 of your competitors and really understand where the market's at, and really write down everyone's offers and showcase how you have a better offer than everyone else. Okay, so that's number 1, because if you have a bad offer, you will not see any performance, okay? You will not get anything. You might get a few sales here and there, but it's gonna be very inconsistent. You're gonna have a lot of troubles and issues with that, and it's gonna be very hard to be profitable with Facebook ads. And at first, I didn't know this was even part of the equation. I thought you could just take any product, throw it up with some creative and copy, and boom, and then if it failed, then all right, cool, let's just change up the audience and stuff like that. That was my old beliefs. So this is how it's changed tremendously for me. All right, number 2 is that messaging and creative is the only thing you can control inside of the ad account, okay? So this is a really big thing right here, okay? You can't hack your way to better Facebook ads, okay? If you have an ad and let's just say, for example, you already have a good offer that's questionably out the equation right there. You already have a good offer, and you're running different ads against this offer, okay? You can't magically flip around the ad account and different constraints and stuff like that to create better results. Okay, your results are purely dependent on obviously your offer, but your messaging and your creative. If you want to improve your Facebook ads ROAS and you already have a solid offer, then you need to improve your creative and your copy. If you have bad creative and you have bad copy, you're not going to see the results you want. And you can go try all the different like hacks and stuff like that of MoFu, BoFu, duplicating an ad 50 different times in one ad set to find like a winning pocket of audience, which is complete bullshit. You can do all of this. Maybe you run an add to cart campaign first, then retarget with purchases, like all of these crazy things. Okay, you can't do any of that. None of that's going to give you the lift in performance you want. Okay, the lift of performance you want is purely dedicated to your creative and your copy. And I didn't understand this at first. Okay, at first, like our very first client case study, we came in, we took a few of their best performing ads, quote unquote, at the time, and we applied this top funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel structure in their business, and we immediately saw a huge improvement in performance. And then we signed on 3 more clients after that, applied that same structure, and guess what? Failed on all 3, the next 3 clients. And we were very questioning why. Hey, the structure worked amazing for this brand. Why didn't it work for these next 3 brands? Because we were putting the structure of the ad account as the highest contributing factor to better performance. Better performance comes down to creative and copy and an amazing offer. It's the only 3 things you control in your business that actually move the needle inside of your account. ROAS, profits, all that good stuff right there. Now, number 3 is that ads allow you to spend more in the ad account. So we already know that ads are what move the needle inside of the ad account. So the next thing is that just because you have a winning ad at $100 a day of spend does not mean you'll have that same winning ad at $1,000 a day in spend. In fact, in all of our accounts, the ads that took us from $0 to $100 a day of spend were not the same ads that we ran from $100 a day to $1,000, and we're not the same ads from $1,000 to $2,000 or $2,000 to $10,000. Okay, each new winning ad will have a different point of diminishing returns. So one ad, again, you can scale up to $10,000 a day. Like for example, let's say for example you have a $1,000 a day or $100 a day ad set with 3 ads in it. Okay, you want to take that $100 a day ad set with those 3 ads in it and scale up to $1,000 a day. Those 3 ads are all going to have a different failure point at which they are no longer profitable. So out of those 3 ads, maybe one can get you to $1,000 a day. One ad might only cap at $200 a day, and another ad might break at $300 a day. Okay, every ad will have a different point of diminishing returns, and that's why we're consistently testing 6 to 10 new ads on a weekly basis for our clients, because this allows us to continuously find new ads, and we're consistently looking at marketing fundamentals to reach a larger group of people in the market to where we can maximize our reach and maximize our exposure in the market to get in front of as many eyeballs as possible. Okay, you might have one ad that only appeals to a certain small subset, a group of people, and then you might have another ad that appeals to a larger group of people, and that's the majority reason why certain ads can spend a lot more than others. This is also why we stopped using a testing campaign and a scaling campaign, because we test all of our ads at like $10 a day to $100 a day, just depending on the overall account spending goal or daily spend goal for that account. And we continuously kept finding winners at a low budget, but they were not winners that moved the business forward. So now that we're testing everything in one campaign, we're scaling and testing in one campaign, then we're consistently finding new winners in the account that's actually moving the needle for the business. And when we find a new winner, it's clear as day. Like we'll literally make quantum leaps and spend in revenue every time we find a new winning ad for the business. So it's very easy to identify when you find a winning ad. And I do have a full video on that called how to test or how to run dynamic Facebook ads in 2022, where I literally show you guys exactly inside the ad account of exactly how we do that. And number 4, and this is audience testing, retargeting campaigns, and testing campaigns are all a huge waste of time. Okay, and it wasn't until recently that I added testing campaigns to this as well, since we switched over to dynamic and running one basically prospecting campaign in that sense right there. So first off, I wish I would have never ran an audience in that perspective right there. Interest, lookalikes, all that like that. They were a huge waste of time, okay? And the reason why is because they only allow you to spend a certain level of spend for the business, and then they cap out due to audience reach size. So that's a big problem right there. Secondly, they're more expensive. And lastly, Facebook is consistently phasing out lookalike audiences and interest audiences as well. And the reason why I can say that is because on every month basis, Facebook is removing more interest, and every month, or not every month, but they're phasing out those interest groups and everything like that. And for example, we had a client there where one particular interest group that we were targeting was very profitable for them. And guess what? Overnight, Facebook removed that interest group. Next day, couldn't target anymore. Ad set went active. And guess what? We had to switch to a new audience. Obviously, since that day has happened, we completely went all in on broad, and we spent roughly $6 to $7 million this year on Facebook ads, and we have used broad targeting only. We do not use interest or lookalikes, and our clients are able to spend a lot more, and they make a lot more money in the process. So secondly is that audience expansion is automatically applied now to lookalike audiences and interest audiences. So there's no more true audience test anymore, because if Facebook sees that it's struggling with performance on that particular audience group or lookalike audience group, it will automatically go ahead and reach people outside of that audience group. So that's why we don't lose audiences or interests or lookalikes anymore. And also we only use now broad targeting, which is age, gender, and location. And the reason why I wish I knew this earlier on, because I've spent so much time and money obsessing over the audience targeting that I failed to look within the account. And if I've just focused on broad the whole time, I would have never questioned, is it the audience or the ad? And I would have spent more time focusing on the ad versus the audience, and I would have wasted a lot less money in the process. Now, obviously also too, retargeting campaigns, with our one campaign account structure, if we see anything above a 1.0 frequency on that particular campaign, we know we are retargeting people. Also with 14.5, it tremendously hurts the retargeting side of our ability to retarget people. So it just doesn't make sense anymore to retarget people in that aspect right there. And then lastly, if people require a multi-step funnel to go through before they're ready to purchase, why not just make ads that include all of those funnel steps in one ad, from converting you from the initial concept, hook, headline, everything, to providing social proof in the ad, to providing a great offer at the end. And then lastly, testing campaign. Again, I already kind of covered a little bit about that right there. We just use one campaign now, so that way we give every ad the opportunity to be new North Star ads for the business, and that's our new winning ads that completely take revenue levels to a whole new level for the business. Well guys, that is 4 things I wish I knew before starting with Facebook ads. It would have saved me a lot of time. It would have saved me a lot of money on wasted ad spend, and it would have probably make me a lot more money earlier on in my years. But hey, we live and learn, and I'm loving to be able to share that message with you guys to help you guys out, to where you guys don't make the same mistake I did. So thank you again for watching. Again, we do run a e-com growth agency, and if you're loving these videos and stuff like that, you're making at least 50K to 100K a month in revenue, and you're looking for a fast growing agency to help you grow and scale your business revenue, we only work with 10 clients at a time, so I'm just going to warn you now for that. So depending on when you actually book that call, we may not have an opening available for you. But click the link below, book a call with me and my team, we'll audit your accounts, provide you a strategy session, and then from there, you have the opportunity to work with us if we think you're a good fit. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My name is Nick Theriot. Talk to you guys later. Peace.